Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alice. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a tutorial of this look while reviewing the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. I wanted to do a like glam grunge kind of vibes, mainly inspired by this sweet hoodie that I'm wearing. This jacket is from Widow, House of Widow, and they're a brand that is sold in Dolls Kill. Look at this. The hood is like oversized and super pointy. The little spiderweb detail, the little eyes down here, and then I love thumb holes. So it's a little crop hoodie. Not gonna show you my pajama bottoms, but yeah. So if you're wondering about the hoodie, that's where I got it from. Okay, so a little bit more about the Naked Reloaded palette. It is $44. $44 for the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. It looks like right now they have free shipping on their website. We changed the eyeshadow game forever with our original Naked palette, so it's only natural that we rethink neutral. Meet the Naked Reloaded palette with 12 all-new universally flattering shades designed for everyone, any age, gender, and skin tone. Naked Reloaded was designed with every makeup bag in mind. The 4 outer pans are bigger for the shades you'll use the most. With silky mattes, metallics, and micro shimmers, this eyeshadow palette has the nudes you'll always need all in one place, because we all look better naked. Okay, cool. I kind of think like the whole marketing thing is a little like try hard. It's just a nude eyeshadow palette. I never was super like obsessed with the original Naked eyeshadows just cause kind of boring. Initially, when I first saw the pictures and stuff for this, I was like, wait, what? Looks a lot like Sultry. I just so happen to have the Sultry palette, and I did a video review of that. I'll link it below. I actually haven't put them side by side yet, but I want to do that right now. There's a lot of similarities I find with these, especially if we just do one of these and cover up the peach shades. That looks like almost the same palette. So I was really curious. Figured maybe we could do like a versus swatch kind of thing. I think I'll put some side-by-side swatches. But yeah, if you want to stick around and watch the tutorial and kind of see everything unfold, see my first impressions and thoughts on the palette, then let's do it! And if you want to see my final results at the end and my final thoughts, I'm going to put that at the end for you, okay? Let me know if this format works out for you. I feel like last time I tried to do like the swatches and the info and the final thoughts all at the beginning. It was like way too long until I actually started playing with the makeup. And for me, when I'm watching a video, I'm like, bitch, get to the makeup, like stop talking. So putting my actual like final thoughts at the end of the video, let me know if that works for you guys. Let's do some direct comparisons of similar shades. This one is Bribe from Urban Decay, and this is Fresh from Anastasia. I am having the hardest time swatching Fresh. Barely Baked from Urban Decay, next to Steampunk from Anastasia. Here we have Angel Fire by Urban Decay, and I'm going to swatch that one next to Pearl from Anastasia. Alright, let's do Retro from Urban Decay versus Bloom by Anastasia. Here we have Reputation by Urban Decay. We'll do that one next to Rose Quartz. This is Distilled by Urban Decay and Teak by Anastasia. Dreamweaver by Urban Decay. Cyborg. Totally different, but they almost appear like they're gonna be similar in the pan. Here we have Bucked by Urban Decay next to Birch by Anastasia. I think I'll also just pop Boundaries right there by Urban Decay, as well as Blur right there, just so you can kind of see. Probably the only dupe I feel like in the whole situation here. Endgame by Urban Decay and Dystopian by Anastasia. I cannot get that shade to swatch decently, y'all. There are definitely some different vibes in here, different undertones and different textures. In my opinion, Urban Decay's mattes are softer and more pigmented to swatch. As you can see, like their mattes are just better. But Anastasia's shimmers blow Urban Decay's shimmers out of the water. Like they're just, Anastasia knows shimmer, honey. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright guys, so what do you think of all of the swatches and stuff like that? Let me know what your first impressions are of this palette. Before I get into it though, I want to pop on some under eye gels. These are from Wander Beauty. Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. Ooh, look at that, they're glittery. Alright, those feel nice. Back to the palette. Let's open this bad boy up. Ooh. Oh my gosh. It's fabric. The palette is fabric. Well, beautiful presentation so far. I'm actually stoked. The difference with this palette and their other naked palettes is some of the shades are actually bigger. So the ones that probably will get the most use. Oh, I just noticed no brush though. Naked Smoky and Naked Cherry came with a brush and this one does not. So that's interesting. Kind of bummed about that because I really like the brushes that come with these palettes. It's because it's the first time using this palette and I want to give it the best shot that I possibly can. I'm going to prime my eyes with what I've been using as eye primer lately, which is Dermacool. Alright, so first color I'm going to take is Endgame. And I'm going to pack that down here on the lid because I want this to be pretty like smoky, grungy. Lately what I've been trying to do with my makeup looks, because I see a lot of people on Instagram, all the insanely talented makeup artists on Instagram, it seems like they start out with applying their darker shades first instead of like say, you know, putting down powder on your primer and then trying to build up a dark shade later. It's almost like defeating the purpose. You want the dark shade to really stick to that primer. So yeah, I'm kind of like trying that out right now. It is kind of getting all over the place though. To blend that out, I think I'm gonna do this color. The shade names are kind of interesting. Like, are they referencing being naked? Because there's also Distilled and Endgame and Burn. What is that? I don't know. Alright, I think I'm going to take these off. These are interesting eye gels. Those ones almost like felt like they got a little tight. They're not gel. It's like actually a fabric that is soaked in serum. My under eyes feel great though, really hydrated right now. I want to take the tiniest little bit of Endgame on the lower lash line right now. Very close to the lashes. So I don't know what it is, but it almost feels like Endgame is like disappearing. Keep needing to put more on. Is it the primer that I was using? Usually Dermacool, I don't have any issues with it, but what's going on? I feel like I keep needing to add more. I'm really intrigued by the color Dreamweaver. I just think it's really pretty and shiny. And I need to take that and pop that on the lid, honey. Just think it's really cool color. It's a little bit of a more like kind of transparent glittery shade, so it does not look, on top of, you know, the very dark shade that we're doing here, it doesn't look like how it does in the pan, but I really love how it just adds like a cool toned shimmer. Like my eyes straight up look like gravel, like dirt in like the best way. I love it. Just taking a little bit of blur to really fade out that outer edge. I almost kind of wish that there was a color in between Bucked and Endgame. Like, I just feel like we're missing a matte color that's kind of in between those two. But obviously, you know, you could do that with, just grab a different palette. I'm sure most people have like a brown shade that would work for that. Anywho, I'm going to do my face really quick and then we'll get back to the eyes, okay? Alright guys, face is done. And please excuse the fact that I might look a little cakey right now. I'm doing a first impressions foundation video and spoiler alert, the concealer is cakey. It's not gonna stop us from creating a great makeup look. Let's finish up these motherfucking eyes. I really want to incorporate this shade. I feel like it'd be a crime if I didn't, because it's kind of what makes this palette kind of unique. See, if without that it looks pretty basic. Don't want it to look too similar to my Sultry eyeshadow video. Wow, that is extremely pigmented. I need to be careful with that. What I wanted to do is put it down here, connect it to my blush, because this is a technique that I've been really into lately. I'm also taking a little bit of Boundaries right here and tossing that in there. Nice peach color. Let's take Angel Fire on a flat brush like this. Not a lot's coming off. Okay, so Angel Fire is one of those really soft and creamy eyeshadows, almost like too creamy, where if you just drag your brush like that, it's gonna get hard pan. So you're gonna wanna stab at it like that in order to actually pick up any pigment. No big deal, just different techniques for different shadows. And then let's spritz it with some all-nighter. We're gonna pop that in the inner corner. And then wrap it around the bottom of the tear duct as well. That setting spray really helps. It's almost just like too light and like fluffy and glittery to use without setting spray. Call me crazy, but I kind of want to highlight with Angel Fire because I really like that chunky, soft kind of highlight for the face. So let's just freaking go for it. That is such a freaking gorgeous color. Pop a little under the brow, right at the highest part of the arch. You know what we could do? We could setting spray and then add. Let's do that. All-nighter. Loving that for a highlighter. There's a lot of fallout though. As you can see, I think that might be it for the eyeshadows. Let me, the only thing missing from this palette for me, I think, is a black, you guys. I know you could use any black, but I feel like that's kind of what I want right now. Adding some black to my lash line right here. Just gonna do some push liner. Just gonna add some black pencil to my waterline. Alright, I just feel like this look really needs a wing. I've been really into wings lately, so this is my new favorite eyeliner pen of all time. It's the Sam Marcel Paris. So I just got this eyeliner pen recently in PR, and I was like, oh, you know what? You've seen one eyeliner pen, you've seen them all, right? Wrong. This thing glides on so smoothly, so beautifully. It makes doing eyeliner so ridiculously, shockingly easy. Especially like if you have crinkly, saggy, loose eyelids like mine. Lash time. I'm gonna pop lashes on. I'll be right back. Alright guys, lashes are on, and I am so sorry if this review is all over the place. I'm testing out a foundation at the same time that I'm testing out this eyeshadow palette and a foundation and concealer combo, and I feel like that was a mistake because the concealer is just making me feel like I keep needing to fix the eyeshadow on the bottom, and yeah, so I'm really sorry about that. Just gonna pop on a lip. This is Sam Marcel Luxurious Liquid Lipstick in the shade Clara, which just looks like a beautiful cool tone, like brownie, perfect for a grunge look. Oh my god, this smells like cookie dough. Wow, okay you guys, this liquid lipstick is so luxurious. They were freaking right about that. Applied so beautifully. I didn't even have to dip in more than once. Like, absolutely love that. We've reached the end, and it's time for the recap and the final thoughts. So overall, I feel like I enjoyed the palette. It's not a bad palette at all. It's Urban Decay shadows. I like Urban Decay shadows. I think they're great. Although, unfortunately, I didn't use all of them. Just because I personally can't use that many shimmers in an eyeshadow look. But I think it's cool that, you know, they added slightly larger pans for the shades that they're guessing people are going to be using more. Really wish that there was a black in this palette. But I can see why they didn't include a black. Because once you have one good black eyeshadow, like, how many more do you really need, you know? So I get it. I'd rather have like some cool unique glitters or shimmers or like a different matte option than having a billion black eyeshadows. So I totally get that. Kind of bummed that there wasn't a brush in it, especially for the price. But pigmented mattes, buttery shimmers. I think that the design of the palette is super cool. I cannot stop doing this, like touching it. I love it so much. Probably gonna get dirty, but it's like really cool and innovative and different. Now, when it comes down to if you're doing like a direct comparison between the two, to be 100% honest, if you already have one of these and you're thinking of getting the other one, do you kind of think that they're pretty comparable, the shades and the finishes and all of that, the formulas? I mean, both of these brands make great eyeshadows and both of these palettes are good. So it just kind of depends on like what you want more. You want shiny or you want squishy? You know, do you want a black in the palette? Do you want slightly larger, you know, lighter shades in transition colors? It's kind of up to personal preference. So yeah, I'm pleased with this palette. I think it's great quality, revolutionary, like something that you need to stop, drop, and like go out and buy. If you already have colors like this, no. But if you're looking for a palette with these shades, I think this is a great option because they perform beautifully, especially if you like the warm browns and tans and this coral color too. If you're thinking like, oh, I never use that, it goes great with these colors in here, so it'll maybe help you step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So yeah, I think it's a nice palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My cat is jumping off of my desk onto the top part of my closet right now. Oh, what are you doing? Please stop. Please stop. Muffin. Muffin, you stop it right now. What are you doing? Stop. Anyway, you guys, that concludes this shit show of a video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and hanging out with me, and hopefully it was either entertaining or helpful or just great background noise for you. Leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.